Hey everybody, Chris here. So we have a new Dogecoin Rally that's going on, trading into the weekend. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out as well as when I do live streams. And we did have a great live stream on Friday, watching as the Dogecoin price continued to move upwards, and that is continuing into the weekend. So what is causing this and where are our targets now? We're going to explore that in this video as well. So let's go ahead, let's take a closer look at the news and the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we'll begin here with the Dogecoin chart, looking at 16.7 cents now. This was the big rise, slow, steady rise in the price of Dogecoin that we were looking at on Friday, and it continued into the night, sort of straightened out right around 15.25. That looked like that was going to be resistance, but in this morning came back over, retested, and then has moved on up, touching 17 cents. So 17 is now the new resistance. We will still look at 15.25 as being the support. Let's look at the 4-hour chart, and we can see this recovery from the dip that we had down here. I had targeted 12.5 cents, actually dipped right below to 12. So that was the local bottom that we have. And then looking at the daily chart, we'll see that Dogecoin has recovered at least back to where we were in the middle of April. Of course, this was when that Iran-Israel thing was going on, and the scare of like World War III causing fear in the markets. Did you sell during that fear? Again, that's when you should be buying on the dips when there's fear in the market. And now we have this rally that we are recovering from. What's Bitcoin doing? And Bitcoin came down to 59.4. That was my target that we had for resistance back on March 5th. Dipped just below that. Now coming up at 64K. 64K now appears to be the new resistance level for Bitcoin. So what is causing this? What is going on? Well, we look at the current markets overall. Almost everything is in the green, but it's really the memes that are running more than anything else right now. Doge up 21%, Floki 18, WIF 16, Sheeb 10, Pepe 9, Jasmy 6. So these are kind of the big movers that we have going into the weekend. Let's look at what Kevin says. Dogecoin came down, did exactly what we said it would, retest the 12.5 cent level as macro support. So far, we're seeing a very nice bounce off that level. Doge is showing once again that it is one of the strongest performers in this bull market. So that's what Kevin is showing, the breakout from this longer downward trend that we had into 2023, breakout end of October, and now we see the big run up in March, and now retesting and ready to continue to move on up. If we look at Bitcoin, Altcoin Sherpa is saying, I think if you believe this current low to be the low, and that's what we had with that dip, you have a few options for getting in. So did you buy that dip of Dogecoin down at 12 cents? If not, there will be more dips. So as the price moves up, we will see dips. We could have a more immediate dip here in the middle of May. We could rise up further and then dip, or go on a bigger rally and then dip. So which of the dips will you be buying? The same can apply to Dogecoin. As Dogecoin moves up, will it eclipse over 17 cents and dip back down to some level? Or is it going to move on up to 18, 19 cents, or maybe back up to 22 cents? We could look at this chart the same way between Dogecoin and Bitcoin. Dogecoin price, bottom is in, but is Doge ripe to buy amid tasty outlook among meme coins? Because it's not only Doge, but again, WIF, Floki, Pepe. We have others like Render and Stacks that are moving as well. Is this the beginning of the true altcoin season? Of course, we know Bitcoin is being fueled by what was the first grayscale inflow, more inflows than outflows. along with Hong Kong ETFs trading as well, buying Bitcoin last week. That kind of sparked the rally, but now the money seems to be flowing into alts, and we will see that Bitcoin dominance eventually start to move back down. Right now, the dominance is up a little, but it's the memes that are running at a higher rate than Bitcoin. Dogecoin's 280,000 new addresses. Traders, is this a buy signal for you? So what do we have? Well, according to the block, we've got Dogecoin recording a major spike in new demand. On May 2nd alone, we had 28,000 new addresses created to trade Doge. 100% hike from the monthly low that we saw back in April, just on April 29th. With this new demand, that's new wallets being created. What do we have? We have new buyers coming into the market buying Dogecoin. So on this dip, it appears to be others recognized this was the time to get into Doge, are buying Doge, and what do we see? We see the Dogecoin price moving up. This is what we were waiting for, is new buyers coming in and helping push Dogecoin up. Of course, a lot of us were also buying on the dip, but to make this big move, we need more new buyers coming in. Dogecoin anticipates breakout for potential 80% run. We'll have Floki and other meme coins are following. So, according to World of Charts, Dogecoin appears poised for an upward trajectory. So, looking at a 4-hour chart, we had this long downward run through the month of April, from the end of March downward. So that downward trajectory we have now broken out of. This chart was printed down here at about 13.9, is right where they were looking at a potential breakout, and we have now confirmed it up to 17 cents already. So that is a breakout from this downward trend on the local. Again, this is more local because we know that Doge was up here at 22. So we want to get back up to 22.6 where that is, and then move past up for a new yearly high from where Doge can then take off further. If we zoom out and we look at an even bigger picture, Trader Tardigrade looks at 3 previous cycles and what happened with the price of Dogecoin. We are mirroring what happened in the past with an overall downward trend. Of course, these are monthly candles on this chart. Overall monthly trend, we begin to break out, have a new wedge, and then break out of that wedge, go sideways, and then take off. Again, 2018, same thing happened. Big run at the end of 2017. Then we have a downward channel followed by a mini breakout. Then we go into a wedge, break out of that, sideways, and then run. So what did we just experience? From the high in 2021, we had that bear market through 2022, mini breakout. Then we went into that wedge, and that wedge again was the one that I was showing you last summer into early fall. We had the initial breakout, a pullback, so we could envision some sideways trading like I've been talking about through the summer. This is going to be the choppiness, and then eventually the big breakout. That's the bigger picture, exactly what I've been predicting. We have others now saying, look, it's repeating the chart pattern. This is where we're going to see a massive pump coming after this consolidation. Are you buying the dip? Will there be another dip? Because this was a juicy one that we just had. So that's the overall view of Doge right now as we begin the weekend. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this movement, this rally that we're having with Doge? Again, a much higher percentage of movement in Doge and other memes that we see in Bitcoin, ETH, Algorand, and others. This is Dogecoin moving, leading a rally. It's what we have happening now. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.